everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Patriots going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 75 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run it here. This is James White. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They start the drive with Lynch, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
To throw after the play fake to Lynch. And Cook has it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down, the run with Lynch. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Second down, Lynch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hard to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. first down. Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right around the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On the give, this is Lynch. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. This a 43-yard attempt. And that's hooking, and Janikowski missed it. It's no good, wide right, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
3rd down now following the run. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken at the 15. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Lynch. And down he'll go at the 25. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Here's a give to Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
6-18.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. On 3rd with a gain of 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Carr. And he finds Carr. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Lynch running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, 7
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep for Crabtree. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll run for it with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They try again with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now it's second and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They run again on first down. Lynch. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he motions the wide receiver. On first and 10, here's Carr. And complete, right side to Cook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw his car. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Brady will try again on second down. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Brady on third down. Goes underneath here to White. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it to halftime in this AFC Divisional round matchup. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Shotgun now for Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Now he's flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top. He's got a man. Complete. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 44-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
On play action, now Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a play fake. Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And that'll set them back 5. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll escape, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now Oakland ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Lynch, left side. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the wideout in motion. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Janikowski now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Brady. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And now running right through it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Handoff comes to Lynch. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Carr to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on third down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Carr to Crabtree. Good for a Raider first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run with Lynch. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, goal to go from the 6. They run. Lynch. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the... And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Raiders add on to their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's White. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They go play action here on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So they're going to go for 2.
20. Wait, 20. 36.
Operating from the gun. Brady steps away to his left. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back. Out of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Lynch. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
And, Brandon, this is what it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
A carry now for Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now, you waiting? 93. Later, 2. 5-man box.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
5-man box. And Raider 2.
Now Lynch. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took... The words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
He's checking. Crash. Run. That's it, baby. That's it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9,
On 3rd down, it's Lynch. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Raiders on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to